Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. How are you, Leo? Thank you so much for clicking here, my fire family. I appreciate you. I am here to do a reading for you. It is for the week ahead, so no matter whenever you find it, whether it's today, tomorrow, or next year, it's always going to be for the week ahead, my friend. So thank you so much for clicking here. I hope you will stay. If you are brand new and you've never been to Ten of Cups Tarot before, I hope you will subscribe. I hope you'll stay. And if you are the person who is the ride or die and you're here all the time, just clicking, viewing, thumbs up, all the whole thing. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you so much. This reading is going to be for the week ahead, so no matter when you find it, it could resonate with you. We are going to use some oracles here. We are going to use Moonology. We're going to use the Soul's Journey Oracle, and then we're going to top it up with Amira's Oracle here, Coffee Cup Oracles, and then we're going to look at some tarot. So let's find out what's going on for you, Leo, in the week ahead. What is going on for Leo in the week ahead, please? We have a new start is coming. All right, new moon. Look, we have a new moon coming up sometime in May. Somebody said it in the comments, and now I've already forgotten it. But there is a new moon, of course, coming. They always follow the full moons within a week and a half or 2 weeks, right? And so we do have, it says new moon. That's why I'm saying that. And so I feel like you're going to be opening the door to a new cycle as we head toward the new moon energy. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Be in touch with the inner self. Make sure that you know what's going on in terms of your intuition. Are you listening, Leo? If you are, you might know when it's time to open the door here to this new beginning that's coming. We'll talk about that with some tarot. Tell me what else we need to know about Leo, please. What else does Leo need to know? We have some discipline. Discipline says I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So it says meditate and contemplate, and then it says discipline. You can do whatever you set your mind to, but you must set your mind to it, right? Not just your watch. So we do have imagination. It says I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. So I think you're trying to come up with some sort of creative way to have a new beginning here. Tell me what's coming up here for Leo. Tell me what's coming up here for Leo, please. We do have, there we go, the lone wolf. That's you. Feminine or masculine, right? You're the person who's just going to do the thing you want to do when you want to do it, and you don't really care what other people think. And it always depends on the moon and the rising. Maybe some of you are terribly aware of what everyone else thinks. It could be you. But we do have cunning and stealth, and I do see Leo as this energy. And I only see it this way because of the Leos that I know in my own life. They are cunning and stealth. They're not necessarily going to tell you what the plan is on the surface, but there is discipline underneath here. And I feel like somebody here is releasing something around the full moon here that we just had yesterday. What are we, 25th? So it was like the 23rd we had it, right? So it does feel like here somebody is about to release something so we can go into some sort of a new cycle, but it's going to take some discipline. And whatever the new cycle is, if it's a new job, you're going to have to learn something new. You're going to have discipline. Pardon me. You're going to have to be disciplined for it. If it is something like a relationship, for sure, you're going to have to put more energy. You're going to have to be disciplined in it, right? And when you do that, you can have anything that you want to accomplish. All right. Let's look at some tarot. Tell me about Leo, what's coming in this new beginning here. A new start is coming. So a new cycle is about to begin. This is the new moon energy. What's coming on the new moon for Leo, please? What's coming in the new moon for Leo? What's coming in this new cycle for Leo, please? We've got Three of Wands. I feel like you're going to stop waiting for something, or you are about to go out on an adventure. You're about to expand and do something you never did before. But the Three of Wands is about waiting for the ships to come in. So I feel like instead of you waiting, you're going to go out and meet the ships. The new start that's beginning, I feel like you're walking toward the new start. I don't think you're waiting for it, but I do feel like you have already decided that you are going to have this new beginning. Somebody here has already chosen this wand of all three, right? So I want to say you're at the crossroads. It's time to go on a new passionate path here. Tell me about discipline. What is it you're going to accomplish when you set your mind to it? We do have the Seven of Cups. You're going to sort out things. I want to say that this new beginning is giving you a little bit of emotional anxiety. Like, it's making you nervous. It's like, I don't really see it. I'm not really sure. For some of you, I feel like your discipline is that it's time to get things in order emotionally. So I feel like if you've been getting a lot of emotional opportunities or offers, it's time for you to have some discipline. Do you want one person or do you want a lot of people? I mean, it's going to have to be a choice that's going to be yours, of course. But I feel like the discipline is going to take you out of this overwhelm or this confusion that's going on here emotionally. I feel like you're confused emotionally. You want to make a decision. You want to go out there, have this new cycle, but it feels like it's overwhelming for you emotionally. You got to have some discipline. You're going to have to hold it down, my friend, and make some decisions about what it is that you want to do from here. Tell me about the wolf. Cunning and stealth, but a leader nonetheless, right? A wolf is the leader. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like this cunning stealth tells me that I feel like you do wish to have some sort of an emotional connection with somebody here. Possibly the Queen of Cups, who is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. The Queen of Cups is someone who, feminine or masculine, is a parent, possibly a mother or a father, someone who's very compassionate and kind, but also someone who is very much about offering a cup of love. Somebody is holding out their cup of love to you here. And I feel like you've been a lone wolf for a long time. That's what it feels like here. That you've been cunning and stealth. You've been under the radar, I want to say. And that although somebody here in your life has already shown you who they are, has shown you that they have feelings, or maybe they told you by offering you a cup and saying, maybe we should take this a little further. I feel like you didn't show them anything. You may have presented to them as though you are sort of detached or aloof, like you're a lone wolf, and you do the things that you want to do because you do them by yourself. And I feel like that's really what you prefer. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. Yeah, it does feel like you are somebody who is by yourself, the lone wolf. I want to say that if this is the case, if this is somebody here who you're confused about, because it feels like somebody here has offered everything to you. And I feel like that feels a little bit scary to you, whether you're feminine or masculine or whether they are. And I want to say it put you in hiding. Like you recoiled, and now you're sort of in this energy of the Hermit where you're trying to gain wisdom. I feel like you're spending time by yourself. Again, the lone wolf energy, right? It feels like you're sort of arguing with yourself while you're in Hermit mode. And I want to say that you're testing your own thoughts, your own theories. I want to say that there is somebody here who wishes to love on you, and I feel like you're at the crossroads of your life and you're trying to make a decision as to whether that is something that you want or not. The Hermit energy, of course, is Virgo energy. So it feels like whatever somebody gave you here or offered you here is what you're going over in the details as it pertains to the Hermit energy. You may have said something to them like an immediate no, and I feel like you did that because Leo doesn't like to have their back against the wall. Leo likes to talk about it first. Let's talk about it, think about it, go into Hermit mode. I'll take it away. I'll think about it for a while. Sometimes it's a long while before I make a decision. And so I feel like you may have been pretty abrupt, or like you said something that maybe would have made you be seen as someone who's maybe a little egoic. And I think that the answer may have been no. Or the answer was like, no, I'm not into that, or no, you're not my person, or whatever it was. But I feel like you're at a place now where you want to make a decision, but you can't because you are in your head. We do have the Ace of Swords here. You need some more clarity. You want to gain clarity. You want to give clarity. Maybe it's a conversation that's coming up between you and somebody else. Possibly. Let's find out what's going on here. Tell me what's going on with Leo, please. Tell me about the Three of Wands and this new start. I really feel like these two cards are telling me that you are on the precipice of some sort of change, that you're looking out there for a new beginning. Is it coming in? Is it coming in on the ships? That's what it feels like here. You're wondering, is this something that I want? Should I wait here? Should I go out and get it? I don't know that you want to wait anymore, but it's all very confusing. What else can you tell us about Leo, please? We have the Queen of Cups again here. We have the Chariot, and we have the Page of Swords. I feel like you want to go get the Queen. it does feel like you want to go get the Queen. The Chariot is here, right? And the Chariot, of course, for me with Cancer energy, it is Cancer energy, but for me, it's a couple of things with the Chariot. It is fast-moving energy. It's also the opportunity to get your crap together, right? We have these two Sphinxes here, and it is, they're different colors. One is light, one is dark, because it's the balance of energy that you need. It's incredibly important to have balance when you're in the Chariot in order to keep it on the road and essentially get to your destination. But with the Cancer energy here and Cancer keeping their feelings below the surface, I feel like you have not expressed your feelings to the Queen of Cups yet. I feel like that's what you're kind of contemplating on in the week ahead here. We have the Page of Swords. You're wondering, should I contact them? Because I think you're watching them, Leo. I think that you are watching them, whether it is in the neighborhood, at the place they work at, or online, whatever it is, not in a creepy way, but I feel like you are contemplating this new beginning here. Tell me what's coming. We have the Page of Wands. I feel like you're interested in getting on a brand new path, exciting path. Creative path. I feel like you're ready to get out on a new path here. And the Page of Wands is that. Let's just go. Impromptu. I feel like if you do decide to reach out to the person that you're watching, it's going to be in a moment. It's like in a moment of bravery, you're going to reach out and say, hey, should we go for coffee? I feel like you're going to reach out and be maybe a little bit flirty with this person. It feels like, I want to say that excitement and anxiety feel the same within the body. If you're somebody who has chronic anxiety, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not diagnosing you. But sometimes the chronic anxiety could end up being, it's actually excitement because they feel the same. The only way we know the difference is a bear chasing you, or are you sitting on your sofa? And if you're sitting on your sofa, chances are it's excitement, right? Chances are it's excitement. I feel like you're excited for this new cycle that's coming. Tell me more. We do have the Three of Swords. So we have the Page of Wands and the Three of Swords. I feel as though you've experienced so much disappointment. When you decide to do something and open a new chapter, I feel like sometimes it ends up in disappointment or heartbreak. I don't think it's anything as dramatic as third party or anything like that, but it does feel like you're worried or scared that if you do take a step forward into this new world here and this new cycle, that you're going to get hurt. Now, what I want to say is the Nine of Wands is showing up. So I want to say that you're almost at the place, Leo, where you've made this decision. It's very close. And we do have the Page of Wands here, and they carry one wand, and here's 9. I feel like you're ready to put down your weapons here. Yeah. I'm getting a song. Hang on. It is Sting, and it is Shape of My Heart. That's what it is. It's called Shape of My Heart. And that is a song by Sting that is actually about tarot. And he says, I know that the clubs are weapons of war. And so I want to say that you've been through some type of war as it pertains to new beginnings, to love, to the things that you see exciting in the future, that maybe you don't take action on them because you're reminded of all of the hardship that you've gone through and the heartbreak. And so maybe that's what's holding you back from the Queen of Cups a little bit here. Tell me about the Seven of Cups and discipline, please. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Strength card. One more. You can accomplish anything you put your mind to. I feel like your third eye is opening. That's what all this violet business is about here. We do have the Moon. Okay, so what is holding you back from making a decision in the week ahead about contacting the Queen of Cups, I feel, is the Moon energy. The Moon energy with discipline tells me that you don't think that you're disciplined enough to be able to carry a relationship through, to one-on-one. That maybe it is confusing and overwhelming and it's too much emotion all at once. It feels like you're holding back because you don't know what the outcome will be. The Moon energy is about things that aren't quite as they seem because it's the Moon energy. It's the darkness, right? When we go outside in the darkness, right, in the backyard, that light goes on because we've had movement, but it looks like there's when the light goes on, it's like a big shadow is cast, and it can be terrifying, but you realize it's just the rabbit going through the yard. And it's things like things are closer than they seem. So I want to say that you're closer than you've ever been to having the discipline to sort through the Seven of Cups and to make a decision about what you want to do. This is all about hesitation. The Five of Wands is like, is there too much competition? If I go to the Queen, is the Queen going to turn me down now because they have a lot of opportunities, the Seven of Cups. The Five of Wands is also about indecision. I haven't made my decision yet, but the Strength card is about holding back. I don't want to be too much. I don't want to throw too much at the Queen all at once. And the Strength card is your energy. It is Leo energy. With the Moon energy, it tells me that you're very close because you're feeling like you want to do it, but you haven't taken action yet. I feel like the only action you've taken is you've been beating yourself up over the Seven of Cups here. So I want to say that the Seven of Cups for some of you could represent people in the DMs. For others of you, the Seven of Cups could represent illusion. Like you have an illusion built in your head about what relationships do to you, that you never win or that they always crash and burn. And I feel like it's an illusion, I want to say. Tell me about the Queen of Cups, please. I feel like the Queen of Cups could also be a lone wolf, I want to say. This person could be very independent, right? This one loves to dote and care for and love on people, children, but this person is very independent in their own right. They don't really need anybody. They're a queen. This is a person who will choose to want somebody, but doesn't really need anybody. So I want to know, I want to know what's going on with the Queen, because I feel like you are someone who enjoys sort of traveling the world by yourself without having this Queen at your side here, this Queen of Love. We've got the Ace of Swords, we've got the King of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Wands. So you're definitely at the crossroads. You do need to make a decision about going on some type of adventure. You're kind of stuck here. I want to say you're stuck here wondering, should I go, should I stay, or should I go now? You know? I think you want to talk to the Queen, and I feel like with the Ace of Swords that you will do that. I feel like this is the communication, and these are the words, and I feel like when you do connect with the Queen that you are going to go at it with head over heart energy, that you're going to be very logical and honest and truthful and very clear about what your intention is as you reach out to the Queen. The King of Pentacles tells me that you might be thinking about settling down, that you might be ready to settle down, but I feel like also it is like you've now got your pentacles together, things are going okay in your pentacle world, home, children, life, work, all of that stuff, and you're ready for some type of adventure. But I feel like what worries you is that ultimately you are this lone wolf here, and you like to spend a lot of time alone, and those are all things you need to bring up, my friend, to whomever ends up being your person. But look, there's a lot of playfulness here, playfulness and cooperation, right? It's coming out here, and we do have the Moon energy again, which tells me that you're kind of worried about what may happen, like you don't want to go through another crushed heart phase. But I feel like you do have a lot of emotion or romantic feelings about this Queen of Cups. We do have the Pentacles. You've been holding on to this, but also holding back, shut off, shut down, not making a decision. But here's the Judgment card. I feel like you're going to make a decision, my friend, to step forward. You're going to feel inspired. Wait until you are. Please don't do it because you think you should. Please wait for inspiration to step forward and go get what you want. But I feel like you are making a decision in the week ahead here, a very big decision that's actually going to send you on a very different path than you're used to. I feel like it's going to require that you have some discipline. It's time to sort of let go of things and be a little more open and vulnerable. And I feel like you first in the future here, first you're going over these details here of, maybe I said some harsh things the last time we spoke to each other, but now being at the crossroads here, they're at the crossroads, right? We've got 4 wands, 2 and 2. I feel like you and the Queen are both at the crossroads, to be honest. We've got the 10 of Swords in the reverse. I feel like it's a communication you need to open because you have some things you need to say and get off your chest. We do have the Knight of Cups here. So I do feel like in the week ahead for some of you that you are going to reach out to the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, like I said, is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We do have Pisces and Cancer here. We've got your energy, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. We've got some Cancer energy that indicates your feelings are very much under the surface. We've got some Virgo energy here. You could be a Virgo Leo cusp, right? I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you, Leo, and I'll be back because I'm always back. Bye-bye.